Everyone loves shipping various animated couples and gets super excited when they finally make their relationship official. But have you noticed how many amazing kisses happen between cool cartoon characters? In Peppa Pig, there's a very unexpected moment when the kids are performing Little Red Riding Hood and Peppa gives Pedro a kiss. What makes the scene even cuter is that Pedro was very nervous about playing the hunter, so much so that Madame Gazelle had to come on stage with him. After the kids finish the performance, all the adults give them a standing ovation, and Peppa tells Pedro he did great, just not as great as her. But before that, she gives him a little kiss on the cheek, and Pedro gets super embarrassed. Bluey is such an incredible show, and, of course, the most beloved couple of all time is in this universe. Bandit and Chili are the epitome of patient, loving parents. Their love brought Bluey and Bingo into the world, so it's no surprise that their kiss is one of the best in animation and definitely deserves a spot on our list. But these aren't the only beautiful and memorable kisses in animation. In this video, we're going to discover many more. So jump on this wave, because another Cinewave is about to begin. In Despicable Me, Gru is the kind of villain who, even while trying to be evil, just ends up being clumsy. It's a good thing he gave up on the whole villain thing and decided to become a good dad and husband. And it was in his union with Lucy that one of the funniest kisses in animation happened. Everyone knows Gru and Lucy have unique noses, so when they lean in, they almost can't touch. Thankfully, Lucy finds a way, and they finally manage to kiss. In Frozen, after escaping Prince Hans, who only wanted to harm her, Anna finally realizes that her true love has been by her side all along. That's when she surrenders to Kristoff's charm, and the two share a beautiful, passionate kiss. I love this scene as much as I enjoyed the punch Anna gave Hans. Mr. and Mrs. Anderson are very important in Inside Out, as they help Riley through some tough times and give valuable life lessons. In the short Riley's First Date, we get to see their emotions go into panic mode when they kiss. Well, only the dad's emotions panic, while the moms are delighted by the romantic moment. In WreckIt Ralph, Sergeant Calhoun is super tough, grumpy, and the complete opposite of Felix, who is a cheerful fix-it guy. But as everyone says, opposites attract, which is why, when he finally musters the courage to kiss her, Calhoun kisses him back with a big smooch. One of the most famous animations of the 2010s was Regular Show. In it, Rigby and Mordecai get up to all sorts of mischief. But besides enjoying his friend's company, the humanoid Blue Jay is also in love with Margaret, and their kiss is a significant moment in the show, as Mordecai had always been in love with her. That day was epic.
Your breath is really bad.
Flint and Sam from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs share the cutest kiss of all. She's allergic to peanuts, so sometimes her face gets puffy. In the kissing moment, noticing how nervous he is, she puffs up her cheeks on purpose, and he does the same. In Tangled, after being rescued from the tower where she spent many years, Rapunzel must face challenges before she gets her deserved happy ending. Fortunately, after confronting Mother Gothel's evil schemes, she shares a passionate kiss with Flynn and gets to live her life with him. If you're loving finding out who the best cartoon kisses are and are enjoying the video, comment #kiss below. In The Princess and the Frog, things happen quite differently than we're used to. Instead of a prince and princess walking down the aisle and kissing, we see Tiana and Prince Naveen swapping spit while still in frog form. It might be a little weird, but it's still cute. Afterward, they finally return to their human forms. After all, the kiss that turns the frog into a prince that we all know can also be given a froggy princess, right? Since we're talking about transformed characters, we must mention the iconic kiss between Shrek and Fiona. In this case, they both remain in the form they thought was beautiful and true, their ogre forms. Aside from Shrek, another character who won everyone over is Puss in Boots, with that adorable look he uses to fool his enemies. Even though they argue most of the time, Puss and Kitty also share a passionate kiss. This is definitely one of the best kisses in recent times. While some argue the whole time before getting together, others must fight to live their love. That's the case for Jonathan in Hotel Transylvania, who had to face none other than Count Dracula to be with his beloved Mavis. Luckily, he didn't give up and was able to be with her, sharing a passionate kiss. In Rio, Blue and Jewel are two blue macaws with very different goals. Blue wants to go back to living with his owner, Linda, while Jewel wants to live free in the wild. But after much bickering, the two finally give in to the love they feel for each other. In The Incredibles, the entire superpowered family must hide their powers until they face the villain's syndrome. Things get tense, but of course, even in such difficult times, the love between Mr. and Mrs. Incredible remains strong. A couple in love is one of the coolest things there is. In The Road to El Dorado, friends Tulio and Miguel discover a beautiful secret world. It is in this place, which many believe to be just a legend, that Tulio falls in love with Chell. sharing one of the most passionate kisses in animated history. In How to Train Your Dragon, our protagonist Hiccup lives on the island of Berk, where everyone must fight dragons. However, unlike the other Vikings, Hiccup doesn't see dragons as enemies and believes they can all unite. Amid this complicated situation, Hiccup still finds time for romance, and at a key moment in the story, he shares a kiss with his beloved Astrid. In Ratatouille, here's another couple who clash many times before giving in to love. Since meeting Linguini, Colette finds him very different from her. He's clumsy and inexperienced in the kitchen, but it's exactly this endearing side of him that wins her over. This scene really matched the romantic Parisian setting, don't you think? If you love cartoons and are having fun with this video, click the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and enjoy. In Wall-E, the friendly little robot does everything he can to make Earth habitable for humans again. It's a tough task, but even in this completely destroyed world, there's still room for a beautiful romance between him and the robot Eve. And when they share a kiss, even though it's robotic, it's one of the most beautiful moments in the film. Carl and Ellie from Up star in the most emotional love story in the history of animation. It's incredibly sad when the old man's wife falls ill and passes away, but fortunately, they were able to live a beautiful love for many years. So their kiss also makes it to this list as one of the best of all time. If there are two brothers who can create incredible things during summer vacation, it's Phineas and Ferb. But of course, their world isn't just filled with crazy inventions, as Phineas also finds time to nurture his crush on his friend Isabella. Everyone always knew he felt more than friendship for her, which is why we were so happy when they finally kissed. Man, I waited for that kiss for years. Good thing it finally happened. When Aladdin leaves Princess Jasmine at her palace, he's so in love with her that he continues pretending to be royalty. However, Jasmine also loves him, even though she suspects he's lying about who he really is. Because of their love, the two share a passionate kiss with a little help from the magic carpet. Friends are for things like that. In the Shrek movies, everything is super funny, and the couples that form show us that true love conquers all obstacles. That's why, despite being completely different, Donkey and Dragon end up together. In Lady and the Tramp, it's a historic Disney film, as it has one of the cutest kiss scenes of all time. A pampered little dog has her life completely turned upside down when she ends up on the streets. She's scared and completely lost, but a stray dog helps her, and they become a beautiful couple. Their kiss happens while they're eating spaghetti. The Little Mermaid is one of the most beautiful romances in animation. The couple becomes so deeply in love that Ariel gives up being a mermaid to gain legs and go meet her beloved. And of course, with such a beautiful story, the kiss between Ariel and Prince Eric is also beautiful. In fact, that kiss saves Ariel's life, as only a true love's kiss could stop the villain Ursula from carrying out her evil plan. If there's one couple that needs to overcome a massive communication problem, it's Tarzan and Jane. They are completely different. She's a lady of high society, and he was raised by animals in the jungle. But everyone knows that true love can bring together even the most different people, which is why they also share one of the best kisses in animation. Chicken Little and Abby. In Chicken Little, the main character finds himself in the middle of an enormous mess, an alien invasion. In this crazy situation, he and his friends have to fight back, even though they're just kids. What chaos! But after things settle down, Chicken Little finally gets some peace and kisses his beloved friend Abby. How many loving couples exist in the world of animation? We've selected 2 really cool videos that are perfect for you, so you can keep watching fun content with us. Just choose the one you like the most and click on it. Thanks, enjoy the video!